start here in just a few minutes. So, basically, we're just going to talk about what we already planned, then we'll be good. So.
Yeah. I'd say a good 20-30 minutes because we're not going to have a ton to talk about.
Well, that's what I always set it
Yeah.
for is 30 minutes when we do these in fourth period.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the 6th episode of the JC Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, John Scott Daniel, here with your other host,
Dalton Roberts, and Brett couldn't join us today. He's feeling a little, not too good today. He's here, but, not podcast.
He's not podcasting with us.
Yeah.
But we're back from our little bit of extended break we took here for 2 weeks. We know we told you that we're trying to do one every week, but that's
Spring break, and then last week.
Spring break, and then last week I wasn't here for a lot.
Oh, yeah, true. I wasn't either.
I wasn't here for the second half of the week due to Skills USA. Going down there, and I couldn't even win socks.
Really?
They were throwing away socks, like, during the opening ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Like, throwing them out in the crowd. I couldn't even get some.
Oh.
But other than that, it was fun. I mean, like, I didn't win my competition, but everyone else down there did really great jobs.
Yeah.
And it was really fun just getting down there and seeing what all we had to do. And the other kids that competed in it were really good and just really nice and fun to hang out with.
Yeah, just meeting people that, like
interested
the
in the same
you
topics.
Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what was Rob's class? They left yesterday to Louisville.
Yeah,
for something.
STLP did, I guess, made it to state. Because I know Andrew went on there. We've had Andrew on here before.
Yeah.
They
went to Louisville, and they were presenting a website they made, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
I really don't know what that was for, but they didn't get first, but they did do really well.
That's good.
They placed pretty high, I think.
That's good.
Yeah, they got to go down there and, at least placing, being one of the top ones.
Well, and that's the thing about these, like, going to state and stuff. Like, in my opinion, I don't really care if I get a podium or even place in high.
Yeah.
I'm just wanting there. I just go mostly to have fun,
Mm-hmm.
just to compete and get better.
Have fun.
The motto that Mr. Conley's told me the whole entire time during fruit bowling season is compete, have fun, and get better.
Yeah. And, that's something, I mean, you can say that for anything, really.
Yeah, like any sport, any club, anything you do, you could say that.
Oh, speaking of sports, how's tennis going?
Tennis is going good. We played a really good one last night, which will hopefully get me and my partner seated for region.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That'll be great, it's coming down to the wire. We got 4 weeks left before region tournament, so everyone's trying to get out there, get their teams seated.
Yeah, get noticed by judges and stuff, coaches.
Yeah, which I think region this year is going to be in Lawrence County, which I'm excited for that because the year I went in 8th grade, they had a really great concession stand.
Really?
I remember I ate 2 pulled pork barbecue sandwiches, a bag of chips, and like 4 Mountain Dews before I went out and played.
Wow.
And
that sounds
I made it to second round, or like the second round of the tournament.
Yeah.
And I got out because the kid I played against is a slice king.
Yeah.
But I think he graduated, but that was like a good 3 or 4 years ago.
That was 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But what else do we have going on? We got finals coming up. The sophomores just took some kind of test this week.
Sophomores took some tests this week. They're having finals.
Yeah, finals are coming up soon. I took one final yesterday for my chemistry class. So, school year's pretty much winding up,
I've got to get caught back up on all my grades where I've missed doing...
Yeah, for skills and stuff.
For skills and then doing stuff this week with video. I've missed a lot.
Yeah.
But other than that, it won't be too bad. I think I can do it. That's what I got this weekend for.
What was I going to say?
Don't forget.
I've already forgotten.
Good job, Tom.
But, really. Oh, yeah, the seniors, they're doing graduation practice
starting
this upcoming week.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's this upcoming week.
No,
It's soon.
no, it's not this week. This upcoming week's actually senior trip.
Oh
Next
yeah,
week's
and then
senior trip.
after that,
Then
yeah,
after
next
that,
week's
they're going
senior
to start
trip.
getting ready for it.
And then they're going to start graduation practice. Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
I know
yeah,
a
school
lot of the
year's
seniors
really
I've
running
talked
up.
to are really, really excited about senior trip because they get to
Yeah.
go down there for a couple days instead.
Yeah,
Just
they're
like,
going to be down there for a while. They're going to go to DC. I think they said something about going to a zoo.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard
like
something
on the
about
way
Tennessee.
there.
That'd be
Yes,
cool.
That'd be cool.
But that would be interesting. I think I've already heard stuff about our trip next year.
Our trip, they're saying, is going to be, we're going to go on a cruise.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I
But-
mean, I don't really know how I stand on that, I mean, I guess, we have a lot of time for me to think on it, I suppose.
If they'll approve it, and they gotta approve it too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did that yesterday when they called us out during the end of 6th.
See, I didn't get to go.
Yeah, they were talking about it, so I'm pretty sure it's confirmed now. Don't take
Yeah.
my word for it, though.
That'd be great.
I
I
don't know
mean-
what's going on. But they said that we're going to do, like, fundraisers for it, so we
Yeah.
won't really have to, like, pay anything.
Yeah, that makes sense, and that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, and that'd be cool for a lot of students because I know. I mean, there's some students here that have went on cruises, but
Yeah,
there's
but
some
most
like me.
haven't really.
I've
Yeah.
never been on one.
I haven't either. I've never really had the desire, I guess.
I
but-
mean, I've been on a boat. I went on a pontoon boat and spent the night on it.
Yeah, but
But
not
other than
really
that-
a cruise.
Never been out in the ocean for a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fun, whether, I decide to go or not, but I mean,
Mhm.
I'm sure people enjoy it,
I'm gonna try to
either
go.
way.
If it's a cruise,
Yeah.
I want to go because that'd be cool. And then I know we've got. What was that you were saying before we talked about something? You were mentioning something. I interrupted you.
Senior stuff?
No, I think it was before that because we've covered a lot of the senior stuff going on. And then we have. I know sports coming up. Like baseball is already starting. I know they've had
Yeah,
some good.
baseball's starting. Oh, yeah, Mr. Hall was talking about our baseball team the other day,
Mhm.
and I think he said something like we're 55-1, 55 wins, 1 loss
It's
so
not bad.
far. Oh, yeah, that's great. I don't remember the exact number. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But it was 1 loss. I do remember that. And, that's just, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty good. And, I've
Yeah.
sort of had that season with tennis. I haven't. I think there's only been maybe 1 or 2 matches that I've lost.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, like we've talked about in our other podcasts,
Episodes.
we've talked about football and basketball and
See, we're getting into spring. We got like baseball and tennis and everything starting up. Then we got all kinds of other cool stuff going
Yeah.
on here.
swim is a fall sport, right?
Yeah. No, swim is a winter sport.
Oh, yeah, it is. But girls are already starting conditioning on the swim team for
Yeah.
that. Everyone is, girls and boys. You can go on by.
You can go on by Brett. Brett's here. He's gonna walk in front of the camera right there.
Yeah,
Brett's
that's
being
all right.
our production
Behind the
man.
scenes
Brett's
today.
doing behind the scenes production manager today, since he's not podcasting. Yeah, there you go. See, this is Brett working right here, changing the camera. We don't have a second camera.
But if we did,
Well, if we did,
it would have changed.
it would have
And
changed.
that's what matters.
And that's what matters. Brett's here, working in spirit.
But
And
yeah, I
he's
mean,
going to go give a meat stick.
sports at this school are very
Very
high tier
high tier.
They're very prioritized and
competitive.
for good reason because
We're
we
also
excel.
really good at it.
Yeah.
we do really good at it.
And the baseball team, that's incredible, but it's
Yeah.
not. We do good with everything. And we have so much stuff. When's archery? Is archery going on right now?
No, archery is what?
Archery's
Fall, spring, fall, winter. Yeah, because they're competing at the same time we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then, I know we have. Eventually, like maybe next year, I think we'll do a big review for our fall sports coming for each season for sports. So that'd be something cool to do here on the podcast, and we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, especially with football, because football here is amazing. If
Yeah,
you've never been to a
football-
JC game,
You
which
need
I
to
doubt
go.
there's not many people who haven't been,
Yeah.
considering,
Everyone
you
I
know,
heard is just like, you gotta go to
yeah,
one.
if you haven't been, you gotta go. I doubt there's anyone that hasn't went, but I mean,
Mhm.
those are fun. And I mean, even if you don't like football really, because I mean, I'm not too huge on sports.
Yeah, me either.
You know, but like just going
being in
and
the
hanging out with your
atmosphere.
friends, yeah,
There's a lot
the
of people go to
atmosphere.
it. There's a lot of friends go. And
Yeah, and it's at
everything.
night, so it's not hot. You know, like it's cool, breezy nights.
Mhm.
Feels amazing. You know, and then it does get colder, but you know that's
And
we
then
have
it rains.
jackets. Yeah, and rain. But I mean,
But
honestly,
did
it's
they-
just fun.
Did they play the football in the rain?
They have like timeouts.
Okay. Because I know they play soccer in the rain. Like, soccer just doesn't care.
Yeah. For football, like if there's lightning, I know they'll call it, but if it's
Yeah.
rain, then no.
Okay.
But yeah, those games, I mean, really, they are. It's something that you have to really see. I mean, we could talk about it.
But
You know,
you'll
all
never
day.
be the experience.
Yeah, it doesn't
of-
amount. We don't do it justice,
Mhm.
you know, to how like awesome it is. And even if you know, like I said, even if you're not a big sports fan, just I mean, our football team does amazing. All
Yeah.
our teams do,
We all do, mate. All the teams do.
and just watching it is just
Mhm.
so good. The energy and all of it.
Like, the teams do good, and like going back into the clubs and stuff, even the clubs do good. Like, we went down there to state for Skills USA. We had
Yeah,
a
for
couple people come
skills
back
and-
and get first place and get to go nationals.
Yeah, I mean everything we do here. And then, what about the gaming club? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Is that right now? I don't know. Esports. That's it.
Esports.
How's that
I'm
doing?
not entirely sure.
Because I don't know. Because they have practice after school, but I don't know
Yeah.
if they've actually went and competed yet. I don't know
I'm
when that is.
Sure, they have, or they're getting ready to.
I think they're getting ready to.
That's something we'll have to ask J. Rob about. John
Yeah.
Robinson.
But you know, they have practiced a lot. I
Mhm.
mean, I haven't seen them play. You know, like I said, I don't think
mean,
they've
as much as they're
competed this year.
practicing, I assume they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, like I mean, they practice. I'd say 3 days a week after school.
Yeah.
Probably more. Really, you know.
Well, I mean, every sport usually practices after school quite a bit. I know
Yeah.
on a normal tennis day or week, we'll have practice. Like, it'll go match, practice, or match, practice.
Yeah,
Or just vice versa. Just to get in and get us better.
yeah. I mean, you know, very important. And you know, it's just even like I went to a girls' soccer game one time, and it had been years since I'd been to a soccer game
Yeah.
because I played when I was little, but I hadn't really been to one. And I was taking pictures
Yeah.
for Todd, and dude, the girls' soccer games, those are entertaining. I mean,
Volleyball is.
volleyball is also
Yeah, we
entertaining.
went to a lot of those this year. and did
Because
pictures,
those girls,
video.
they go. I mean,
They go insane.
Yeah, they go hard, bro.
They go hard at it. I didn't think that going into one.
Yeah, because I mean, I had seen volleyball before, but
Yeah.
I mean, like watching like people you know, people you see, you know, you like your friends, seeing them in it is like, you know, it just adds a level of like entertainment
Yeah,
to
I think
it.
definitely next year I'm going to sign up to do like those events again.
Yeah,
those
volleyball and soccer.
Because those were fun
definitely.
events to do.
Yeah, and like soccer is crazy because the thing about soccer is like each goal is only 1 point,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll go for 20 minutes and only score like one goal.
I know.
So the final scores are like, you know, under 10 usually, but it's like it's just insane to watch, you know.
I know especially with coming to the end of the school year here, we've got like, 20 some days left?
Yeah, I'd say we got about a good 30 school days, somewhere
No,
around
I've
there.
heard 20. I heard
Really?
like maybe anywhere from the range of 24 to 28.
Yeah, so either low to high 20s, somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
So, in that amount of time, our seniors will be graduating and leaving.
Yeah.
We're going to be becoming seniors.
Mhm.
And we're going to have a group of 8th graders come over.
Yeah, which I'm excited for, going back into the sports, and you know we've talked about this
Yeah.
before. Middle school, I've heard great
Yeah,
things
about the players coming over.
Yeah, and so I think I think next year is going to be great for sports, and then adding that onto it, adding those kids into the
Already.
pool
Yeah.
is going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
For
And
us.
then I know one thing too that we faced when we came over here that a lot of maybe some of the eighth graders are questioning about is like all the careers we have here and all the majors.
Oh yeah, so many majors and clubs and sports. I mean, really.
I mean, like think about us when we came over. We weren't sure exactly what you were going to do.
Yeah, I double majored my freshman year.
I was going to, but I changed my mind.
It was alright. I double majored at the. I think I double majored freshman year and sophomore year. I started to, but then I quit one major and then just decided to go with this one.
Well, you picked a good
Yeah.
major. You picked
Or
to be in one of the fun
I
ones.
double majored both those years and then quit
This year.
this year.
Okay.
Double majoring.
But
One of the two.
but I mean, like, I know I've been helping Mr. Crumb out, like, make a video, just go over all of it.
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh, is that what
career
the
majors.
video's about? All the
Mhm.
majors and clubs and stuff?
We had, and, like, the different stuff in them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's, like, I think they said there's something like 27, maybe?
27 majors?
Like, just 27 career things you can
Oh,
do.
yeah. Yeah, and because, I mean, because if you look at, like, the medical has,
Medical
like,
has
4
a lot.
pathways. They have a
Engineering
lot.
has a lot.
Engineering has a
The-
lot. The FFA, ag major
Ag-
has a lot.
Ag has a lot. I know information technology has a lot.
Yeah, they have a lot for
We
like,
have flight
CIT.
and aviation.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
It goes under like the engineering. It's like it's a special engineering class.
No, like the way it's set up, it comes out by itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who does it? I think it's taught by the engineering teachers.
I don't know who does.
But I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, it's its own class, but it's like
Yeah, that
taught
makes
by the
sense.
same teachers.
But that's something
or
I
maybe
didn't
it's
know.
I think it's Mr. Robinson actually.
I
that
think
does-
so,
It
too.
is Mr.
It's
Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, yeah.
That
And
does
then, well, and like we were going through some of them, and like I know, because I doubt there's probably any eighth graders out here listening to this, but hey, if you want to listen to this, and we'll give you some insights about career majors to choose.
Yeah, I mean, really, and that's one of the things about when I was an 8th grader coming over, because I mean, it's like, and it's like the stereotypical, you know, like you see stereotypes on TV
Mhm.
about like high school and
Yeah.
seniors are like big and scary, but we're really not. I promise.
No,
I mean,
We're
like,
not. I mean, Dalton sure looks scary because his big
yeah,
beard, but
I look scared, but I'm a
Dalton's
softie. I
just
promise.
Dalton wouldn't harm a fly.
No, but it's I mean, really, it is like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because when I was a freshman, you know, I had senior friends, you know, because, I mean, you can't be afraid to walk up to someone and ask them for help. Because,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
no
can't.
one's going to turn you down, any teacher, any student, unless this person doesn't know.
Mhm.
And then, you know, they'll direct you
And
to
then like
someone
they
who
will
does.
try to direct you to someone
Yeah.
who does know. And like I know everyone looking for career majors. Honestly, one I would recommend is obviously media arts
Mhm.
and video production and cinematography because that's what I am.
Yeah.
And you get to do stuff like this. You know, if you come over and do it, we might include you on the JC podcast.
Yeah, I mean, you get to work with Photoshop,
Photoshop, Adobe
learn
Premiere,
photography, learn
photography,
video
videography,
editing. I mean, everything
editing.
really.
You get to do all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, or if you're good at math, go to engineering.
Yeah. Engineering has a ton of stuff.
Mhm.
Like, I remember.
You can build robots if you want
Yeah,
to.
they build robots. They have a 3D printer over there. You learn. They do some stuff with like architecture. Like
Yeah.
they make. They like 3D design like a house. It's pretty.
Mhm.
I mean, the engineering
If
program
you,
is really.
if you like
decked
to
out.
deal with animals, you might be more often over here in the ag wing.
Yeah,
fit
they
into
have a
those
ton
classes.
of pathways. You know, and they have the farm and the greenhouse
Yeah.
and stuff that they work with, and you know, I
Yeah,
mean,
if-
there really is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and if you're more of teaching and cooking, we got those classes. You want
Mhm.
to learn how to be a parent, you want to learn how to teach or even cook.
Yeah, we have all those. And that's what I like is because, you know, you can come in as a freshman and you have 4 years to kind of,
Mhm.
I mean, you can have a different major every year.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing is you just, you know, you can just see, you know, you can take the class, see if you like it. If you don't, you can change it, you know.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's just, it's such
Yeah.
a flexible thing, you know, that you can really find something that you like.
Yeah, and that's easy to do
Yeah.
here. Like, I started out, honestly, I didn't know if I'd like these classes. the video
Yeah.
stuff. I was more into computers. I got in this class and I fell in love
Yeah.
with it. So now that's what I'm doing
Yeah,
all the way
and
through high school.
You really, like, you'll pick your major and then you'll meet people that are like, you know, like-minded, you know, like how we were talking about skills, you know, you go down there, you meet
Yeah.
people that are like you, and that's how it is, because when you find a good major, you'll go in there and then you'll meet people that like that stuff. And I remember
Mhm.
my freshman year, I had, you know, friends, and we sat by each other and we would just, you know, do our Photoshop stuff, and I
Mhm.
mean, it's just like fun,
Yeah.
you know, just hanging out with.
Yeah, I remember freshman
People-
year you had.
It was
Um,
me, Tyler, Hannah, and Amber. And then you would come around occasionally.
Yeah.
You sat like across the room, but we all had our little line. You'd roll over there when you were finished. And I mean, it was just,
Mhm.
you know, it's
And
just
then,
fun.
You also had a lot more hair freshman year.
I did. I've had every hairstyle imaginable.
Yeah,
You know.
it's true. I mean,
But-
I haven't yet. I've had the same old style.
Yeah, shorter and longer
Mhm.
style, but always the same. Which, I mean, you know, that's fine.
Well, and that's one thing too. Like, if you get into the media arts majors, you'll definitely see me and Dalton and probably Brett and a couple
Yeah,
of us.
because we'll be seniors next year.
We'll be
so
seniors, and you
we'll
might
be
have
here a
classes
lot.
with us.
Yeah.
And
Well, maybe
that-
not if you're a freshman.
Maybe not if you're a freshman,
But, you know, sophomore, junior, you'll
Yeah.
have classes with
and
us.
and definitely, like, if you want to get into this major and want someone to ask about it, we can help out. Because
Yeah.
we know
Especially
sort of what
Scott.
we're doing.
The most important thing about going into high school, I would say, as an 8th grader, is just not to be nervous about
No,
not
don't.
knowing, you know, and that's the thing.
Not
is 'cause-
knowing. I
yeah,
mean,
not knowing where to go, not
don't
knowing
be-
what you want to do.
don't be afraid to not have friends. Because
Yeah,
make
also
friends.
that. Yeah, because you really do. I mean, you know, like I have friends from elementary school I hang out with, but I mean, I have lots of friends that are new, you know, so don't be a,
Like,
you know, and I think middle school helps out with that a lot, you know.
Like, you're going to come here your freshman year, like, the first week or two, you walk into the cafeteria, you might not know anyone in there.
Yeah.
You might not know who you're going to sit with, who to talk to, or anything.
Yeah, and then you
But
could see a person in your
I will
major
tell
class.
you that if you stay in there long enough, you're going to find friends, you're going to find your group to sit with and
Yeah.
talk to at lunch.
And it'll probably be somebody that you have a major class with, honestly. I mean, really.
It could be. It could be someone from doing a completely different major.
Yeah.
The group
Awesome.
I sit with at lunch, they do completely different stuff than I
Yeah, a
do.
lot of my friends do medical and stuff like that, you
Mhm.
know, and I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, just don't be afraid to
Yeah.
experiment with, you know, what kind of major you want.
What kind of major you want and stuff. And really, high school is a good time to figure out what you want to be, what you want to
Yeah,
do for
because
your
you have
career.
4 years to decide. 4 years of majors, 4 years of, you know, you have all that time.
Mhm.
And 4 years is kind of, when you look at it all bunched together, it seems like a lot longer time than it really is. Because
That's really not.
yeah, it flies by.
Look
But-
at us. We're like 20 some days away from being seniors. And
Yeah.
this felt like freshman year was just like a few months ago.
Yeah, it really is crazy. And I remember when I was like in elementary school, like adults and like my older cousins would say, like, it'll fly by, I don't believe them, but I mean, it really has.
And I'll tell you one thing too. You might get into the stereotype of, oh, high school is not going to be that great. I'm just going to hate it.
No, it is.
It's great. I was that way when I started. I thought I would come in here and just not want to be here every day. Now I sort of look forward to coming here and
Yeah.
getting to do stuff.
Especially, I mean, like, because I'm not that big a fan of, you know, school per se.
Mhm.
Like, by that I mean history, math, science,
Yeah, I'm not either.
whatever. But I mean, it's coming here and going to those classes, but in those classes you make friends. And then when you're not in those classes, you know, when you have free time,
Mhm.
you're with your friends, and that's what's really important.
Yeah. I mean, my freshman year, I came in here thinking I would hate high school.
Yeah,
Like, it
'cause
just
it's
wasn't
so
for me.
big, and
I fell in love with
Uh,
it.
yeah, it really is, because there's just so much.
I look forward to coming here every day and just doing stuff.
Yeah, me too. Like doing these podcasts every
doing
week,
these podcasts,
doing the
like
news.
working on
Yeah,
stuff for Mr. Conley, and like doing stuff with some of our classes. Like, I have, like, you can take a film history class, or not film history, but it's called film literature, and you watch different types of movies and learn about them, and you write papers about them, and it's the
Yeah.
funnest class in the world.
I mean, really, I mean, that's just, I mean, who
It's
doesn't like
amazing.
watching movies? And then,
Yeah, who doesn't like
you have to
watching
write in
movies?
high school anyway.
Yeah.
So
Why
I
not
mean,
make it something you want to write about,
Yeah,
or something
exactly.
easy to write about?
hmm
Because it's so easy to write. We do a 500-word paper. It's so easy to write one.
Yeah, 500 words sounds like a lot, but it really isn't,
It's not.
considering, everything about that movie to talk
Mhm.
about. And I mean, really, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
And it really is an amazing place.
And I'll tell you, high school will get stressful on you, but
hmm
don't give up when it gets just a little bit stressful.
Yeah.
It's worth the push through.
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, at the end of the day, if it's not hard, then it
Mhm.
doesn't, you don't learn from it if it isn't a challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, any eighth graders, I mean,
Any 8th graders they're wanting to come into the media arts major, you've got basically the whole podcast crew here to help you out, trying to
Yeah.
figure out what you want to do if you go into this field.
and just remember, you have 4 years, so
Yeah.
don't stress about
Yeah.
not knowing what you want to do. Because I mean, I have senior friends that don't know what they want to do, but then they have college, so it's like you don't have to figure it out in high school.
Well,
But
yeah.
in high school, I think it is important
In high
to find
school-
what you sort of like.
Yeah,
Like,
it
get on a
helps to
path.
figure out what you want
Yeah.
to do. Sort of get in that area.
Yeah. Just find a broad area that you like, and then you can kind of narrow it down.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what high school's for,
To figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, to figure out what you want to do and to help you get there.
Yeah. And that's the thing here. All the teachers will help you get there. They
Oh,
all
yeah.
will. There's not a teacher here that I don't know that's not here that doesn't want to see a student not.
Yeah, these teachers
strive.
aren't here for, the
They're not
paychecks.
here-
They're here for the students.
They're not here just to teach.
Yeah.
They're like here to help you. They're
Mhm.
here because they like to teach. They like the students. They
Yeah.
want to help us.
And same with the principals. I mean, we have,
Yeah.
4 or 5?
You have like 4 principals. Like
Yeah. I mean, they're here to help. I mean,
Mhm.
that's why because there's so many kids
at
here.
any
That's why we
point,
have so many.
you can go into the office or like Mr. Crumb. Like you can go to the office and find him, or just find him
Yeah.
walking in the hallway.
Or his
and if he-
numbers, on the school website. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
and
just
like
give
if
him
you
a
need
call.
if you need to get a hold of him, he's super easy to get hold of. Like
Mhm.
if you have something, you see him walking in the hallway, you can just walk up to him.
Yeah,
and
he's
talk to
always
him.
walking through the hallway. I mean, he's always.
Like same with their principals, they're easy
Yeah.
to find and talk to.
hmm Yeah,
Even
there's
our
always.
counselors.
Oh yeah, counselors are everywhere too. I mean, really, it's just don't stress about
Yeah,
like being in a new environment, really, because
Yeah,
it's
don't.
not. I mean, it's just the middle school. But
at first
a lot
it'll seem
bigger.
overwhelming, but after a few weeks, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, after a good month.
The
you'll
only
be
tip I
settled in.
have for the incoming freshmen is that we have certain rules with the stairwell. You go
Oh,
up
yes.
one side, you come down the other. Please keep it that
And
way.
there's 4 stairwells.
There's 4 stairwells. You don't all have to go to one.
Yeah, you don't have to all go to the middle one
And
because that's a problem every
especially,
year. But that's
do
okay.
not stand in the middle of the hallway. If you're
Also
going to
that.
stop and talk, go to the sides. Leave
Yes.
the middle open so you can walk.
Also, don't really stand in front of lockers unless it's like your locker.
Yeah.
Like on those sides.
Yeah.
But other than that,
that's really it.
yeah, if you have a question, ask.
Mhm.
Because if you don't ask,
You're not
then you
going to-
never know.
Yeah.
And then, it just doesn't work.
That's pretty much it we have
Yeah,
for this
sums
week.
it up. If any of you listeners are 8th graders, which would be, I doubt that.
I
But
doubt
know
that,
any
but
8th
still, if
graders,
you are,
just,
You'll probably
just
see
remember
us
all
around.
those. Yeah.
we're always out doing something.
But, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in for this week's episode.
This was a really, we covered a lot today.
Yeah, we covered a lot today in today's episode, but thanks for tuning in for this episode.
Mhm.
I'm John Scott Daniel,
And I'm Dalton Roberts.
and we'll see you next week.
Mhm.